The next day, the matriarch of the three clans which returned from the haze asked all the other clans to a meeting. All their members were invited. The place chosen for it was near from the village of the Nulandri clan. By the way, they asked Aedris and Tungal to come in, officially, to thank them for the warning. Registrar was invited as a clan leader. The meeting took place in a sort of arena made by the natural shape of a cliff. On it were put wood scaffoldings to receive spectators, and in the middle a platform for the speakers. The people arrived during all the morning. The last arrived a little time before midday. The leaders of Mejesesunda, Ojiskatur, and Tsumsila went in the middle of the platform. Because of the high number of persons, their troops had to melt with the population. The matriarch of Ojiskatur went in the middle. Dangal noticed she looks a little pale, but it was probably just a little sickness. Hello, all of you. We are today to talk about the future of our beautiful region of... She stopped, staggered, and stayed in silence. Aedris hit the arm of Tangal. All the people who participated to the attack on the haze were in the same state. Suddenly, they contorted and screamed when dark brambles exploded from their body. Immediately, a freezing haze filled the arena. All the people who tried to escape and enter in the haze were killed by the infected or became like them. Other groups were trapped on the top of the scaffoldings. Aedris and Tungal noticed that the top of the cliff wasn't too far. They started to help the people to climb. The half of the group passed when the wood started to rot. After a few minutes, it started to be unstable. Suddenly, Aedris fell through the rotten wood. Among the infected. Aedris! Tungal cried her name. Unconsciously, he projected his energy. It flowed from him and created a wall of raw energy, impossible to transform in something else. Immediately, the haze was repulsed, creating a little safe area. The soldier tried to increase the quantity of energy he sent. Slowly, he succeeded to extend it to other little groups of survivors who also reached the safety of the cliff. Take my hand, said Iris. Bring them in security. I will win the most time as possible, responded the soldier. The young woman hesitated. Go! Cried Tengal. The soldier focused on his wall. The pressure made on it by the haze was terrible. The young man knew he could not follow the other survivors. His wall took too much energy. However, the infected could not do it by climbing the scaffolding. Because of that, he went to the ground and with a sword strike, he destroyed it. The time seemed to pass very slowly, but he felt that the haze progressed against him. He started to feel the pressure of the haze on his head. Little time later, his wall collapsed. During a little time, he saw the sun through the haze. It was near to the dusk, so he gained a lot of time. The others were probably in security. He was going to abandon when he felt a warm pressure in the mark that Aedris set on him. That's right, they did a promise. He had to survive to accompany her another day. He focused his energy to fill his body. He didn't let any place to the haze. Even if he could not move, he succeeded to maintain a resistance. The infected seemed to avoid him like if he was dangerous for them. He continued to reinforce his magic. After a little time, a little flame appeared on his body, and then enveloped him. The pressure made by the haze immediately disappeared. Then he fell unconscious. The sounds of crickets were the first thing he heard when he woke up. The fresh air and the light of the moon had replaced the haze. It seems that it was in security. The soldier slowly got up when he noticed some broken human shape drawn by the lunar light. The infected. Tengal took his sword before to walk towards the village, but a distorted scream indicated to him that he was spotted. He first one-charged him. The soldiers replied by a strike of his weapon. His enemy made a step back, but another came and then another one. The young man looked around him. If the infected seems to be recast out of the haze, they still too dangerous and stand here would be fatal for him. He tried to find an exit and found a thinner part in the encirclement. With strong strikes, he managed to create a way out. But quickly, a bramble hit him. He immediately tried to recreate his magic protection, but he didn't have enough energy. He focused his last strength to get away from the trap. He succeeded to do it and saw little aperture. He ran in it and noticed a part of the cliff which seems to be possible to climb. It will bring him far from the village, but at least it was sure to survive. He arrived on the top 1 hour later. He looked toward the village. There was no light, but he saw on in a little tower on a mound. Maybe if he passed by the forest, he could avoid the infected and reach it in few hours. He started to walk when he felt a cold dagger on his throat. "What's your name? And why did you come here?" said Idris. "My name is Tungal Kaiton. I came here with you to send an alert about the haze." "Thanks God you're alive," she said.